Yeah, it was good. I mean, good energy. Like I told him, when get back from camp, you're tired, it's hot. First thing that goes is your mind, right? And when you get your butt beat, is your first response, oh, let me start a fight to show how tough I am. That's not a good response. That's a poor response. But when you're tired, the first thing that goes is this. You know, earlier in camp, we had some chippiness over 2 D linemen getting pissed at each other for running a stunt wrong. I love that. I'm all about it. When we start getting chippy in fights because you get your butt kicked, you're a coward. And that's what I told the team out there today, is we're not going to be a team that responds to getting our butt kicked like that. Line up the back up and make a better play. Right? That's how we respond to getting our butt kicked. And love the chippiness today, but you could tell, right, a little bit of it was just a self-defense mechanism to getting your butt kicked. And that's not how you want to play football.
To piggyback off that, I mean, like after a scrimmage, like up at camp, do you not structure fully differently, but kind of structure maybe some of the things in practice a little different?
A little different. We're not going as much into our depth. We're not getting as many reps of the threes. We're limiting that. More thud mode right now than live. More thud mode than tag off, to where we have to chase the ball and build habits. We need to thud, keep ourselves up off the ground, but we need to thud and practice thudding more. So that's something that we did pretty much all team period today.
You looked at Shamari and nickel, deep at safety.
Yeah.
So is that like something you like?
Yeah, it is. I think, I mean, we have Cole, we have X, we have Shamari, we have Kamari, we have Rouser. We have a real Montana. We have a really good group of 6 guys back there that we feel good about. 5 to 6 guys back there, and we're just trying to mix and match, get different people on the field, cross train. So if somebody gets, you know, a bruise, or somebody gets twisted ankle or something like that, we can put our best 11 on the field, and we can utilize different personnel groupings on third downs and 2-minute drills by cross training guys at different positions.
Your take on the quarterback play today?
Yeah, not good. Today was the worst day of quarterback play we've had. Missed too many throws, held the ball in the pocket. We did a logo shot period, and we took sacks on logo and a series from the logo. You can't take sacks from the logo. The logo is 4-down mode. If you're taking sacks, we're now out of 4th down mode. We can't be aggressive. We're at 2nd and 15. Completely changes the entire dynamic of the drive when it's 1st and 10 in a 4-down situation on the field, and you make it 2nd and long. If we call shots on those down and distance, it better be 2nd and 10 or less. And it's a learning experience, and obviously I got to coach it better because it happened with multiple guys. So anytime something happens with multiple guys, it's a me problem, not a them problem. So I got to do a better job getting my point across there.
What about you watching the scrimmage? What did you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, it was explosive for both teams. Defense for the first 10 drives. 3 of those being with the 2nd unit got takeaways, okay? And then the Maroon versus Maroon squad, you know, 1 fumble on the first drive, and then they were explosive play, drove the field pretty consistently on defense, and then the defense responded after those first 10 drives. So it was back and forth. It was explosive. That's the best way I would describe it, is explosive plays on offense, explosive plays on defense. And we got to be able to get off the field on 3rd downs on defense, and that's why we stressed 2nd downs into 3rd downs today in practice, and our Maroon defense rose up, and they went, I think it was 5 for 6 today on transitional 3rd downs with live tempo. And that's a huge progress from the scrimmage, because in the scrimmage they struggled with those 3rd downs getting off the field.
When you're looking at a position battle, how do you keep your eye on the big picture while also simultaneously evaluating that each and every day to kind of see the full picture?
I think it depends on the position. I think when you're doing position battles with the 3rd O tackle and the 3rd guard and the 2nd center and the 4th safety / nickel, or the top 10, top 8 D linemen, they're all starters. They're all going to roll and play. So it's just who takes the field first. I mean, whatever. Is that an ego thing? Maybe for them, potentially. But it doesn't really matter, right? Same thing with some wideouts. When you're talking position battles at quarterback, only one dude takes the field, right? Running back's the same play in that boat. Tight end, usually there's one guy on the field at tight end, and usually that guy's pretty consistent unless he gets tired. He's on the field the majority of the time. I said center earlier, but center would fit that category. Usually you don't move centers around, right? So there's certain, but linebacker usually doesn't sub quite as much. Corners usually don't sub quite as much. So those position battles you look at, are they productive? And do you trust that they're not going to make critical mistakes? Can you live with that guy getting a fade ball caught on him? What I can't live with is somebody playing the wrong coverage when the game on the line. I can live if somebody gets out-athleted. Can't live if they're not in the right spot. And I think that's what you really look for, and what separates you is, one, who are the best players, and then two, who do you trust? And trust shows up in the classroom, it shows up in the meeting rooms, it shows up on the field, it shows up everywhere. Who do you trust with your football team being on an island at corner?
Tight end position, totally new personnel. How's that group?
I mean, I think it's pretty good, to be honest. I've been pleasantly surprised with those three guys that we've brought in. Shimon, obviously, just now joining us, has been a huge get for us as a football team. Marquiston, obviously, has been a huge get for us. I mean, both those guys are physical blockers at the point of attack. And when you can block at tight end, it gives you an entire new dynamic, because nowadays college is played in a 4-2-5 base. And when you're in a 4-2-5 base, it's predicated on tight ends really not being able to be physical and not getting a +1 with your tight end. And when you can create a +1 with your tight end, and your tight end can match a defensive end's toughness, you're getting a competitive advantage. Because every defense coordinator is going to say, my defensive end better not be blocked by your tight end. And if you have a dog like that at tight end, it gives you an advantage schematically.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.